We're working on what could be the first major controversy in the high-profile race between Senator Patty Murray and challenger Dino Rossi. Tonight, you see it, the video of the two candidates sitting side by side, talking to our news partner, the News Tribune, when the topic of Boeing building tanker jets for the Air Force came up and suddenly became a campaign issue. KIRO 7 senior political reporter Essex Porter is here now to get us reaction from both campaigns. Essex?
And this is about what the World Trade Organization calls those illegal subsidies to Boeing competitor Airbus and whether the Pentagon should take those subsidies into account. Our partner, the News Tribune, asked Rossi about that yesterday, and today the Murray campaign is jumping all over Rossi's answer. This is the refueling tanker that Boeing is competing to build for the Air Force. It's a $35 billion contract that supporters claim is worth 11,000 Everett jobs, if Boeing can win the competition with Europe's Airbus to build them. And it's one of the prime issues in the Senate race. Republican challenger Dino Rossi.
We need to fight for the tanker contract no matter what.
Incumbent Senator Patty Murray has won the support of Boeing machinists for her fight to force the Pentagon to include the illegal subsidies Airbus gets in the tanker decision-making. Yesterday, editorial writers at the News Tribune asked Rossi about that.
I'm not still understanding if you're saying that WTO ruling should have a factor in the tanker bid.
No, not as far as I'm concerned. No.
Murray quickly jumped in.
Do I get to answer that question?
Sure.
First of all, I take a backseat to no one in fighting for our folks who go to work every day at a very important employer, Boeing.
So we wanted to ask Dino Rossi, why shouldn't the Pentagon take the Airbus subsidies into account when making the tanker decision? He declined our request for an on-camera response, his spokesperson saying simply, Dino will represent Washington, not France.
This is about a tanker contract and an unfair playing field. And he can try and obscure the issue any way he wants to away from it. But it's very clear that he said yesterday that he was willing to give an unfair advantage to Europe over Washington state workers.
And in fact, today Murray introduced legislation to force the Pentagon to take those illegal Airbus subsidies into account. So far, no response from Rossi on whether he supports that legislation. Steve?